Well, it looks like Chaz or Chop, whatever you want to call it, is over. I mean, here on this cam, this live feed, we could see that it's there's still something there that looks awful. Look at all that mess right there. But from what I've read on Twitter, it looks like they cut the power. They cut the power to the area to try to clear people out. And from look at the lights, it looks like they're on backup. So maybe that's right. It sounds like they cut the power and the water to the area to try to clear it out, which is what should have happened in the beginning. Should have happened in the beginning. I mean, there's been reports, police reports of sexual assault, rape, and murders going on in this Summer of Love place, right? In the CHAZ, in the CHOP. It's never a good idea to let a 6-city block place be completely lawless, especially when there's guns, alcohol, drugs, all about. Anything can happen. Anything will happen because human beings are, well, dirtbags. And of course, there's also reports of, videos of, the people, the business owners in the area getting fed up. Black Lives Matter really shot themselves in the foot with this because one way to really put the message out there for people to not give a damn about Black Lives Matter anymore is to occupy an area, force them to pay you reparations for some nonsense bullshit, and then be total cunts about the whole thing to the point to where the business owners are just fed up. You want racism? Okay, they'll come out the street and call you a fucking nigger. And that's what happened. There's videos of that happening. And by the way, I said that word in context. There's videos of, I think, I didn't even hear what the guy said. I didn't even hear him say the word. But even if he did say the word, all of a sudden, all these people start beating him up. And let me just tell you this. If you're triggered by a single word to the point to where you want to punch someone, you are weak. You are weak. I understand it's a racial slur. I get that. But that same racial slur is used all the time in rap. It's used all the time in movies. Well, it used to be. Quentin Tarantino. But it's used all the time. If a word makes you triggered you to violence like that, aggression like that, you are weak. That's it. There is no rebuttal to that. There is no solid rebuttal to that. There's no justification. Words are words. Words are words. If you don't like what someone says, well, you could fling something back at them, a word, or you could just ignore them and walk away. The moment you punch them, punching someone who has a racist thought or even said a racial slur, that doesn't teach them to not use that slur anymore. In fact, if anything, they'll double down, be like, okay, now they really are acting like that. They really are acting like a particular slur or particular racial stereotype or whatever. Okay, so yeah, I think that's weak sauce. Totally. Anyway, but yeah, it looks like the CHAZ or CHOP is over, which, well, that's good. But is it really? I mean, like I said, if you go here, you could see there's people still walking about. I don't know why people are still walking around there. That place has to stink. It has to stink. And then on Twitter, you'll find out the Seattle CHAZ CHOP official, they're talking about spreading out. They're talking about going to occupy the Space Needle or Sculpture Park. So they're talking about trying to spread out and occupy other places. Well, I mean, the mayor's going to have to do something about this. She has like a little virus there. A lot of these cities do. And she needs to take care of it. It's like a cancer. I said it before in a prior video about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter isn't about black lives. It's not about the movement. I understand. The message I understand. But the organization, no, they're a bunch of Marxists. They're not about black lives. They're about undermining freedom. They're about erasing history, erasing American history. And you can see that through their actions. Their actions speak louder than their words, though sometimes the words they say are pretty damn bad too. Pigs in the blanket, fry them like bacon. Remember that? Remember that? Okay. Yeah, so. Anyway, I'll leave this video here. I ended here. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. You have a good one.